Hey guys, what's up? How ya doing? I'm here to talk to you guys about the new episode of Tower of God, Return of the Prince, or Oji no Kikan on episode 8, or season 2 of Tower of God on episode 8. This episode right here was pretty nice in a certain way. I mean, depending on your point of view, it could be good, bad, and the way I look at it, it's pretty simple. If anything, not much detail I'm going to give out, knowing that's been like that for most of my videos, just straight to the point. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it, of course, that Bomb's teammates and then, Agnes Kun's teammates are taking different tests or games or competitions whatsoever. I'm gonna say competition because how it's done. We have to it that Kun's teammates are Kun and his teammates are taking on a competition or a test that involves stopping the other team's cannon fire. Press the button and then they're done. And as for Bomb and his teammates, they end up taking on a team where an overall case of the game or the competition or test, whichever one that's more fitting for you, they have to insert a key in a certain object or treasure box whatsoever. I don't even know if that even is one. Just insert it, unlock it, and you win. You pass the test. Let's get into certain details with Kun's team. Kun and his team. We have to it. There's a new character called Emily, a freaking bot whatsoever. I guess you could talk to her through the phone or something like that, like you do in any ordinary cell phone whatsoever, or iPhone, whatever, smartphone, whichever one that's more fitting for you in the wording. But we have to it that Dan, Kun's fastest Flash teammate whatsoever, ends up using the bot's help, and it didn't look like it went very well. But eventually they run into two enemies, which apparently is one guy that has 4 arms, and then the other one is a mole. As for Dan, we have to it that he was given an order to go run off, by the person he's teamed up with, or he is cooperating with, or he is with right now. The guy's go out, get out of here right now, do your job. And we have to it that the strongest member of Kun's team easily annihilated the 4-armed sword wielder or sword user whatsoever. As for the mole, he brags about saying that, we possibly already know where your button is, so we're gonna win this. And then the guy says, you really gotta be careful, because our guy, even though he's useless at everything, this person is our fastest member on the team. Pretty much the tunnel you just did goes to the starting line of your cannon fire, am I correct? And the mole's oh crud, you gotta be kidding me. They lost, and after Dan pushed the button, Kun gets really angry for Dan for almost doing something reckless, but he goes I'll be careful next time, and so forth. As for Kun, he ends up getting a message or something like that about Bomb being alive by Emily, the bot whatsoever, As for Rahel or Rachel talking to Dan for a moment, she does get a little jealous that Dan can move very fast. Although when I look at her, I still despise her. We all know why, obviously from the get-go. Whatever the case may be, blah blah blah, la 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 la. Continuing on. Let's go to Bomb or Violet and his team. We get to see that they end up putting a lot of teammates trapped in a certain location, and they defeated him and captured them. As for Wagnan, which apparently he has no skill or any power at all, we have to it that this guy is pretty much almost close to the finishing line, but unfortunately he gets interrupted by some fire using guy, and then the other guy shows up. Of course, Wagner was close to winning the thing, and with this big old talk after being cornered, Violet and Bomb shows up in the right moment of time, and ends up taking on the fire user guy, and Bomb easily decimated the guy, showing that he was the stronger user of his power. The guy tries to provoke Bomb, saying, "Hey, how about we have a one-on-one kind of thing?" If I have to simplify it in a way. Bomb's no, I'm not interested, and the guy ends up, okay, whatever, let's get out of here. I have no time to deal with cowards whatsoever, etc. And Wagner gets really upset about this, but the teammates tell him to calm down, don't fall for the provocation or provoking, because that's just how people are. No denying of that. And eventually, they thought they might get something very good to eat as a legendary food, but it wasn't a case. It looked like it was a snacking. It looks like a freaking snack in a bag that you get to find in anywhere in terms of chips and chips and candy, you know. But I guess they say that the flavor is great, so I guess it's not really all that bad. But other than that, Wagner gets really upset about the guy provoking him, etc. and so forth. But the guy's like, "Hey, what's done is done. We passed the test. They didn't. We're just gonna keep going." And we have to it. Wagnon's like, whatever, man. I mean, I got a feeling we're gonna meet them in the someday in the future, and I want to hurry up and get to that certain floor. And the guy's like, hey, man, I understand where you're coming from, but you gotta calm down. We gotta not push it any further, and the fatigue could like build up and can mess us up like physically and mentally, which is no denying of that, considering how bad the tower is really hard to climb. You know, whatever the case may be, who knows, but. Other than that, we have to it that that the ending of the episode involves Emily the bot having a lot of conversations with other people, and then I believe there's some crazy lady or something like that screaming, "Don't freaking mess with me," yada yada yada. I don't know, man. This person whatsoever in a bathtub and with some kind of headgear on, saying that you'll never be human. I don't know what she's going through right now, but all I know is it looks like to me she's got nuts and bolts or something. Who knows? I don't know what role she'll play, but I don't know what role she'll play, but it might be an antagonist role. So yeah. Anyways, looking forward to the next episode and so forth. I'm sorry. I'm a little tired here and there. Forgive me. So until then, people, I'll see you guys in the next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace out. Bye bye. Ta-ta-da!